crazy, we going crazy. We had to...
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 4, and we've got what should be a great one here between the Arizona Cardinals and the Carolina Panthers. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And we will not see a run back on the opening kickoff. This will be a touchback. Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Murray. Caught by the tight end Ertz. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stopped short of the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. 3rd and 7 now.
Well, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route. And he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line. But once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chinn picks it off.
They came to this week with a winning record is that they feed off of mistakes like this, and now it's a prime opportunity, just moments in the game to get a short field touchdown off of their big defensive play. Now on the other side, they were already the underdog in this one. They just made their uphill battle just a little bit tougher.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. This defense for the Cards, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Here's a throw out wide to Anderson. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cardinals are going to take possession here at their own 33. And this, Charles, definitely not what they were wanting to see. Remember, he threw 3 interceptions in the loss last week, and now he gives the ball away again here in the very first quarter.
And you have to think that this was drilled into him all week, too, by his teammates, by his coaching staff. They've told him all week long, we've got to protect the football. They probably crossed that fine line with giving him the right advice and saying it too much, and it turned out that it got into his head a little bit.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Oh, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance, knew it wasn't 3rd down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the 1st down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
first carry for James Conner. And he's got room. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, or they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Throwing again on second down. Mayfield. He's got his tight end. It's Tommy Tremble. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a first down. The Panthers at 2-1 now to start the campaign. They were looking good until last week's loss took them from the ranks of the unbeaten.
Yeah, I don't think anyone was expecting this team to push the 72 Dolphins, but still, you got to take a lot of positives from this first month. If they can bounce back and move to 3-1, they'll be pretty well set up for the remainder of the season to follow.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, Mayfield. That caught by Tremble.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
The Cards going nickel. An extra defensive back out there now on third down. Now Mayfield. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
And Mayfield will have a first down as he's able to slide to avoid the contact there at the end of the play. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. We know they have these RPOs in their playbook, and look, we're seeing it here in the first quarter. You think we're going to see it as the game continues?
They trotted them out early for a reason, partner. They're letting them know that this is in the arsenal, and we rely on it. You better be prepared because this is going to be an all-day affair trying to stop them.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Mayfield. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they move this all the way down to the 9. 25 yards that time.
And as a quarterback, you always always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Mayfield now. That's complete out right to the tight end, Trimble. Touchdown, Panthers. Tommy Trimble, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. A lot of time for this unit to game plan on the sideline after that drive if they watch the other side just score. But remember, last time they were out, they scored as well. We'll see if they can seize that momentum right back.
And they have had a lot of time to cool off from reaching the end zone the last time. So have they been able to keep themselves mentally sharp and into this game, even though they haven't been on the field? And you and I both know, one big play, though, gets them right back up to that level.
On 2nd and 7, Murray. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Derek Brown able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Was it a breakdown in protection? Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for 3rd down. Now Murray. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And he will bring this one back. It's a big 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And this will be a touchback. No return from Isabella. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They fake the handoff. Now Murray rolling to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Here's Murray. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. First catch of the game for Hopkins. It's a first down. Murray a give. This is Connor. And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 107 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
He will push his way down to about the 14. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Murray. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play to force him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. To throw is Murray. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Brian Burns flying in there and dropping it for the sack. Prater's kick is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
Not too shabby for his first carry of the game. That's exactly what most teams are looking for. A really good change of pace back.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Another run, this time McCaffrey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there and a first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they move the ball with relative ease.
They'll try to throw here. Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Higgins. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Throwing. Mayfield. That is caught. It's Anderson. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. Isabella not going to risk a return here, and they'll start at the 25. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. And he'll just get rid of it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Murray now. Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Amari Bono in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot. 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Throwing now is Murray. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. Gonzalez to add the PAT. And the lead is up to 18 now. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Out of his end zone comes Andy Isabella. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle, feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into...
Murray has it knocked loose, fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he takes it into the end zone. It's a fumble recovery and a touchdown for the Panthers. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
The last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Isabella now from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So it's halftime here in Charlotte with the Panthers out on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and REA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Panthers out in front, and they will get the football first. Second half action underway. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. The 40, Andre Roberts. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Carolina.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So now the other return teams out there as they'll try to duplicate what they just saw. Isabella now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down. On 1st and 10, here's Murray. He'll get this to Connor underneath. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. And a nice gain and a broken tackle along the way, and really we shouldn't be surprised, should we? That's what runners do, especially the best ones. They break tackles and gain extra yardage.
Second down and 4. Connor up the middle. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they showed passing formation, showing the shotgun, then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Ballage. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. Murray now on 1st down. Targeting Moore, and he's got him on the crossing pattern. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal. They'll run here with Connor. And finding room to work, he's down to the 2-yard line. 122 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
It's largely been the air attack that's gotten them down here, but now's where you start to lean on that running game. That's a good pickup there on 1st and goal.
So they've been in the red zone 3 times, and it's yielded just 3 points. Can they find the end zone here on 2nd and goal? Once again, it's Connor, but he will lose yardage here as they knock him back to the 3. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
3rd and goal, trying to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Jeremy Chinn, so dangerous wherever he's at on the field, and that time he gets in there for the sack.
Safety blitz, such a fun play call to witness when it works, and the deep man can get home for a sack. Great timing by him. Interception earlier in this contest. Now a sack. He's definitely campaigning for Player of the Week honors, isn't he, partner?
Murray sets to throw on 4th. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Cardinals' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Prater for the extra point. And that will cut this lead down to 25. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Still comfortably on top, 3rd quarter as they start things here with a 1st and 10. A gain of 8 there on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
And they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, here's Mayfield. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. The Panthers have the first. It's a gain of 12.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Mayfield off the play fake. That's caught. It's McCaffrey again. Finding room at midfield. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 33 yards that time. The offense has to love that because that was just a dump down, and then he turned something out of seemingly nothing.
And the best quarterbacks understand that dumping it down is often a good play, a better play than even what was drawn up.
So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They'll give this to Hubbard running right. Down to about the 22 here. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still.
And it's a fumble, and the Cardinals have got it, going the other way. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
You remember in preseason when we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and, you know, guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Here's Murray. Got a man. It's Brown. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. From the 16, Murray. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired. He still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Forced out to his left. He finds Hopkins complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Murray now on 1st down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. 2nd and goal from inside the 5. Balaj is not going to get a whole lot. Maybe a yard down to the 3. Called a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Murray now, 3rd and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. James Conner, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Cardinals are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Extra point good by Prater. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. And after the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. I'm sure the message as they come out onto the field was, hey, take care of the football, because the fumble last possession led to a touchdown. Still a 3-score game, though.
You don't want things to start to snowball. You know, one error leads to another, which leads to another. And then all of a sudden you're fighting for your life down the stretch instead of finishing the game in style, which is what they're trying to do on this drive.
That would be a pretty amazing comeback, but we've seen crazier things happen in the National Football League.
We certainly have.
Mayfield on first down. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, but a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And they get this down to around the 47-yard line. I don't want to make a story where there's not one, but he threw the 3 interceptions last week. Looked a little uncomfortable. He looks much more comfortable today.
Man, just one pick so far and his team leads. So now they can play complementary football, meaning if he takes care of the ball and his offense, you know, if they're humming along, the defense doesn't have to be out there as long. He's taking care of his guys on the other side of the ball.
They're enjoying a fourth-quarter advantage.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Right. Let's go.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. And his throw here's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And this offense on third down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, alert 33. Hey, alert 33.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Just a yard on the run there. That's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here's Johnny Hekker now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 10. 31 yards on the punt there. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again. We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Murray, this one into the hands of the running back, Ballage. They'll get only 3 there, so it leaves them with a 3rd and 7 ahead. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Murray again. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he is going to have a Cardinals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
First down, Murray. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And Xavier Woods with a pick. And the Panthers are going to take over once again at their own 25-yard line. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the fourth quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Well, the lead late in the fourth, but Mayfield's going to throw it. That's going to be brought in by Higgins. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. They go right back to him for 20 and a first.
First down there by Rashard Higgins, or Hollywood, as he's been known since his college career at Colorado State and all through his 6-year career in the NFL. Always a trendy breakout pick with the Browns, someone with the tools to grow into a starting spot. Here in Carolina, they hope that he'll unlock his potential.
And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomped down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Buda Baker with a pick. And they will score. It's a pick 6 for the Cardinals touchdown. Prater on to add the extra point. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here. And our score is going to stay right where it is. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Here's Roberts to bring it out of the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And 3 timeouts remaining here defensively, but really not much reason to use them at this point, as this one is all but over.
If they use the timeouts here, it's strictly for show. We got a plane to catch.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But I guess that answers the question whether or not they want him throwing it again right away after throwing the pick 6 on the previous drive.
Yeah, not something conservative or underneath. Pretty big shot right there.
Get him right back in the saddle and say, go ahead and sling it, big guy.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. A great job there, Charles, just to hold on, absorb that contact. I guess that's the risk you take catching the ball toward the middle of the field.
It is, and if you're going to gain yardage, you're going to have to go there at some point. But how about the read, okay? The eyes of that play, stepping out from the middle of the field and really making a big hit. Did not get free, but boy, that's a tough area to go into when you're going into his spot.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were.
I'm really out for blood this time, look.